This video has the purpose of introducing you to all of the ways that you can get information about the music program and to introduce you to music faculty. I will also be explaining what you need to do to be successful in your first week of classes and in your first trimester here at USAO as a music major. My name is Dr. Sakula. I teach the music theory curriculum, conduct the concert band, teach courses related to instrumental music education, and I am coordinator of the music department. First, let me tell you about the ways in which you can get to all the information you need about the music department and our degree programs. The first place you can look is the music department website. Each faculty member has their own website with contact information, a list of courses that they teach, and the syllabi for those courses. If you scroll to the bottom of the main music page, you will find a list of resources including information about ensembles and degree check sheets for each music emphasis. You can also find an up-to-date events calendar of upcoming music performances. Now let's talk about Moodle and what it is and how to access it. Moodle actually stands for Modular Object-Oriented Dynamic Learning Environment. It is a platform accessed through the internet that USAO uses to provide a one-stop shop for course information. If a faculty member chooses to use a Moodle page, then they can give their students 24/7 access to course content, assignments, and grades. They can also administer quizzes or have discussion forums. There are a few ways that you can access Moodle. You can bookmark the website moodleserver.usao.edu. You can also access it from the USAO website, or you can access it from the music website. There is also a Moodle application which you can install on your phone. The app will give you warnings when assignments are due, and you can view the course content. In order to get to the Moodle website from any of the other USAO websites, just scroll down to the bottom and look for a quick link that says Moodle. To log in, your username is your full USAO email. Your password is your full date of birth in number format, date, month, year. I'm going to use a little different information because my login is different than that. Once you've logged in, you will see a list of courses that faculty may have enrolled you in already. You can click in the upper right-hand corner and change your password by selecting Profile and then Edit Profile. This is a good step since everyone has a default password assigned to them that's their date of birth, and that's not the most secretive of information. So go ahead and change your password so that your information is better protected here on Moodle. If we click on the course for recital attendance, you can see an example of what a Moodle course looks like. At the top are useful documents. Here I have listed the syllabus. The syllabus is a contract between faculty members and their students designed to answer students' questions about a course, as well as inform them about what will happen should they fail to meet course expectations. Generally, a syllabus includes information such as the professor's contact information, course goals and objectives, textbook requirements, the grading policy, and the course content or maybe a schedule. Back to the Moodle website for recital attendance, you will also see a link in this course for the Music Department Policy Handbook. This handbook contains all of the information regarding everything you need to know and everything you need to do as a music major. One of the first things you should do is read the entire handbook to give yourself an idea of what is required of all music majors. Refer back to the handbook regularly to make sure that you are on track to graduate. The Public Shared Drive is a folder backed up by USAO where any student, faculty, or staff member can save documents. It is accessible from any computer on campus, and the folder will be somewhere on the desktop. You are welcome to create a folder with your name and store files in it, but be careful because these folders are not protected and anyone on campus can add or delete them. If you scroll to the Music Department folder, you will find another way to access the handbook, the recital attendance syllabus, as well as forms and sample documents. Now that I've shown you two ways to access this content, you can refer to it whenever you have a question about the music program. Let's return briefly to the Music Department Policy Handbook. As I said before, it contains all the information you'll ever need about the music program. The chapter on assessment lists all of the ways that you will be assessed as a music major and what you need to do to complete each step in the process. The first assessment that you need to complete is called the Incoming Student Self-Assessment Essay. If you go to section 10.2 of the handbook, there is a description of the assessment, why we ask you to complete it, and an explanation of how it will be graded. The instructions for completing the essay are in the appendix to the handbook. If you go to page 73 of the appendix, there are complete instructions about how to complete the assessment, as well as a rubric that shows you how the essay will be graded. This essay is due on the second Friday of classes by midnight. You will use turnitin.com to submit your essay. I will go over how to use Turnitin at the first meeting of recital attendance. Here's some helpful things for you to do or to make sure you're doing in order to get through your first week of classes. First, go to your classes. Go to music theory, oral skills, your major ensemble, whether it's band or choir, or maybe you're enrolled in both, and go to all of your interdisciplinary study courses. Make sure you go to recital attendance on Tuesday at 12 o'clock p.m. in the music annex. Make sure that you read all of your syllabi for all of your courses. Start working on your incoming student self-assessment essay. And get in touch with your applied studio instructor if they haven't already contacted you, and schedule your weekly lesson time. I'm going to quickly scroll through the information for each instructor here, but feel free to pause the video if you need to copy down or take a screenshot of their contact information. Here are some things to know in order to get through your first trimester as a music major. Reread your syllabi throughout the trimester to make sure that you are keeping up with all course requirements. Don't just read it once at the beginning of the trimester and then file it away and never refer to it again. Refer back to those syllabi constantly. Midterm grades are going to come out in about the 8th week of courses. This is actually beyond the midpoint of the trimester. Midterm grades are only issued if you're getting a D or an F in a class. So if you don't receive any midterm grades, then you're doing great. There are juries and progress and skills exams on your primary instrument at the end of each trimester. These are like final exams for your applied studio instruction. You will perform for the music faculty for a grade. See the music handbook for all detailed instructions and a list of expectations. Juries occur in the fall, and progress and skills exams occur in the spring. You will have a music portfolio, and it's found in your music department mailbox. During each trimester, you fill it with programs, papers, compositions, anything that you're really proud of the work that you did. See the handbook for detailed instructions and expectations about what will go into your portfolio. Finally, visit with your advisor. Make sure your advisor knows who you are and check in with them regularly. Let me go through each advisor for you. First, Dr. Jan Hansen advises any students who are doing vocal choral teacher certification. I'm the advisor for any student who is performance emphasizing in a wind, brass, or percussion instrument, or anyone who is majoring in instrumental music education or in music business. Dr. Stephen Weber is the advisor for any performance majors who are emphasizing in voice, guitar, or piano, or any student who is doing an emphasis in composition. At this point, in the orientation section, I normally take students around for a quick tour of the music department and make sure they knew where mailboxes, lockers, practice rooms, the music lab, music office, music annex, all of those important places were. So just make sure you're familiar with each location on campus. I hope this video was helpful and that you will refer to it whenever you need to remind yourself of what you should be doing during your first trimester as a music major at USAO.